Right, hello and welcome. I'm Chris Palmer. Welcome to Chris Palmer SEO. In today's video, I was asked by a subscriber, is there a way that we can create a SEO backlink? How do I go about this? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, I will happily lead you in the right direction. So I'm going to go ahead and give you two methods on ways that you can create your SEO backlinks and how you can get backlinks from Microsoft.com. So there will be two separate methods that I will walk through. It is up to you on how you decide to go ahead and go about doing this. One will be a little bit more on the white hat side. The other one will be on the black hat side. So let me start with the white hat. And if you stay tuned, then I'll give you the black hat version second. All right, so let's just jump right in. So first and foremost, there is a website right here, build a SEO URL bar. So within the recording. So free website hosting in Azure. There's a site here, buildazure.com/. If you take a look here, it's very, very simple to go ahead. There's what they call a .azurewebsite.net. And what they'll give you is it's actually for hosting web apps, okay? So what's really great about this is the web apps free tier. So if we take a look here at the, let's just go over to Google, put web apps free tier Azure. Okay, so there's this particular way. This is method one. So you can try for free and you will be able to host a azurewebsites.net subdomain. So then all you need to do to go ahead and create the free website within the Azure platform to create the backlink, it would be very, very easy to go onto Google and put in Azure website, right? So you could create and host your own static HTML web app. You'd be able to create a backlink using that process. So basically, I've pointed you in the direction. Instead of making an hour-long video of every single step, that is how you would go about doing this. So the key phrase is web apps free tier. So it's web apps free tier Azure. Okay, so then after that part and you sign up, all you need to do is look for an HTML static website walkthrough. I'm sure there are plenty of them. I just showed you a page. The top listing would go ahead and walk you through. Now let's go ahead and dive into the black hat version. And this is how you would host a free website. So let's move on to that. So this is a little bit more black hat. So if you go to azure.microsoft.com/en-us/free/students. This is a way that you can go ahead and create an HTML website. But the process within this is you need a EDU mail. Now, I have a feeling that my subscriber was actually looking for this particular method because this link is possibly a little bit more powerful, okay? I believe that it's actually a DA93. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the way to acquire an EDU backlink. My dog is going completely insane. He wants to go out. Hayes, please, just one moment, and we will go out. Okay, buddy? He needs to go for a walk, so just give me 1 second. In any case, this is how you go about doing this, guys. You need an EDU link to sign up here. So you'll go to Activate Now. You're going to need your EDU email. How do you get an EDU email? this is where you need to go. Now, generally, it's going to take you about 6 hours. You're going to need to sign up on this site. Now, I'm sure that you want to better your education, better yourself. So I'm not going to walk through this process step by step, but I'm going to give you the pieces that you need. So, where do you need to go to create this? Here. All right. So, head on over here. I'm not going to say this. This is completely up to you. If you want to better yourself and you want to acquire a EDU email, this is how you go about doing it. So this is where you will want to go ahead and do this. All right. So before you start, you will want to go to Gorilla Mail. You could use any email that you want. You'll go right into here, new users, sign up with email. And I'll walk you through the process briefly. Now, you will want to remember the information that you put into here, because it will come up later on. Primarily this right here. You will need to validate your email. Booyah. Make sure you remember your passwords too. That's why I have to redo this. All right. So after you have created your account, you will need to go ahead and go to this button here. Now you will need to pick one of these places. So I have done this one before, so I know that this is a relatively simple one. So you will need to go ahead and apply. Whatever you put in here, the issue that I ran into is you're going to need the full zip. So when you go and do your homework, make sure you get that. You need the whole. Make sure that you're starting late. Then you'll submit this particular form after you have filled it out. After you have filled out this form and everything is done, it will take you to the next screen, and I will go ahead and show you. Copy it down. Now I want you to go ahead and take a look at this particular part. This is where the guide will stop, because you're going to have to give it at least maybe 6 to 12 hours. But this is where it becomes important, and this is the part that you want. If you take a look right here, congratulations on being admitted to wherever you decided to go. Next, you will set up your student account. That is where this information comes in, okay? This will allow you to access this, and then here's what you want. This is what everyone has came for. Your student email. Once you actually go to the site and create the account, okay, you will receive a student email that is an EDU. Once you have your EDU, you can then go over to this particular website here, and then you will be able to host and create your static website. Now, to go ahead and try to figure out how to do that, I'm not going to walk you through the process. It's very simple. How to create a HTML static website on Azure. Go ahead and look. I'm sure you will be able to go ahead and figure that out. I'm not going to walk you through an HTML process. What I've given you is two methods. One is relatively easy in white hat. The other is a little bit more difficult and more on the black hat side. Now, I'm not recommending that you do either of these. I'm not saying that I have done any of these. I'm not telling you that this is something that you should do. However, if you are interested in creating a backlink on the Azure platform, I've given you two methods to go ahead and make that a reality. If you like this video, if you are curious about any other type of backlink, if there's something that I can help you with that is SEO, digital marketing, Facebook ads, PPC, pretty much anything digital marketing related or SEO, ask in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Hakuna Matata.